Okay, lesson 16, last lesson of the mod. So you typically, when we get to the end, there's going to be just word problems. So they're usually multi-step, and they can be kind of challenging, I'm not going to lie. So today we're going to look at using all four operations, because that is what this whole lesson, this mod was all about. So let's take a look. Here we go. Get your pen ready. Okay, so it says Mr. Fry distributed $126 equally among his four children and for their weekly allowance. How much money did each child receive? So if I'm going to make my little tape diagram, get away, okay, this whole thing is $126, and I need to split it between my four kids. So I need to figure out what this one is. So it's 126 divided by 4. So 4 goes into 12 3 times with none left over. So I can put it like a 0 here, or you can put nothing there. 4 goes into 6 1 time. So I know that I'm going to have a remainder, but I don't want a remainder because it's talking about money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a decimal point there. I put a decimal point there because this is a whole number. And if I'm going to keep adding zeros, I need to put a decimal point. So I'm going to add 2 zeros because we're talking with money. So the decimal point comes straight up. So that's going to be 2 left over, and that's going to be 5. Now, I have a lot of kids who will say, oh, the answer is 31.5. But the problem is we're talking about money, and money with change is always 2 decimal points. So I'm going to put a 0 right here. So how much does each child receive? It's going to be $31.50. Okay? So if you don't believe me, you can do 31.50 and add it 4 times. You're going to get 126. Now, John is a really nice kid. The oldest, paid his siblings to do his chores because John would rather just play games. So if John pays his allowance equally to his brothers and sisters, how much money will each of his siblings have received in all? So this is a 2-part question. So you know he's going to get $31.50. Now he doesn't want that, so he's going to split it between his 3 siblings. So we need to do 31.50 divided by 3. Decimal point goes straight up. Now this, I want you to pay attention to this. 3 goes into 3 1 time. Now there's none left over, right? But I have this 1 here. Be careful. So I'm going to put a 0 here. So 3 goes into 1 0 times. This is a very common mistake. Very common mistake here. So 3 goes into 1 0 times. They forget to put the 0 here. So that's a 0. So I got 1 left over. And that's a 5, because 3 goes into 15 5 times. I'm going to put a 0. So now each sibling, each sibling, I like to write my work out so I know what they mean, receives $10.50 extra. Now the question says, how much will each of his siblings have received in all? Well, if they originally received $31.50 for doing their own chores, plus the $10.50 they received from John, they're going to receive $42 each. Okay? Next problem. Mr. Howard can buy a computer with a down payment of $510 and 8 monthly payments of $35.75. If he pays cash for the computer, the cost is $699.99. How much money will he save if he pays cash for the computer instead of paying for it in monthly payments? All right. Down payment is this. What this means is money down. So this is what you pay when you buy it. Then, because you don't have that money at one time, you will pay 8 monthly payments. So once a month, you're going to pay $35.75. But if he pays cash, just all at once, he gets $699.99 he has to pay. So let's do this. So let's do cash, because it's right here. This is going to be a multi-step problem. So this is let's say the down payment in monthly. Okay. So now I have the monthly payment of $510, and then 8 payments of $35.75. So I have to figure out how much is that going to cost me over 8 months. So $35.75 times 8. Well, this is going to be 100. So this is basically saying 3,575 hundredths times 8. It's 56. That's 60. 6. 40, 6, 4, 24, 28 hundredths. So right there. So over 8 months, they're going to pay a total of $286. Add that to the monthly the down payment, $697. So this is how much they're going to pay total here. This is how much they're going to pay if they just pay cash. So the question says, how much money will he save? So it's subtraction. Minus, or you know what? I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to show addition. So if I have, $699 to $700, that's 0.01, because that's 1 cent. So then to 796 is $96. So he's going to save $96.01. Not too shabby. You guys will see that as you get older. All right. If you have any questions, ask me.